Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. E-commerce SwiftUI inside. Today need to make this here the UI for the selecting size to add to carts UI need to develop here. First of all, need this here the explains here how to work here. We need to use this here the action sheets we need to use here for the opening here the bottom to top UI. I need to show here the animations. That's why I need to use this here the bottom sheets as well as need to use this here the drag to close this UI. We need to making like this here. Now already need to use this inside here the price and to opening like this here and scroll down to close this screen like we need to already making here. We need to need this here the one flags for the opening this here the UI. We need to set here the set state where is show size. By default we need to set this here the false. Likes we need to configurations are the needs as well as need to other state variables for the active states we need to define here. Select size. By default integers we need to set this here the minus ones means here the not selected like need to value pass here. Now we need to make here this UI. We need to first of all the put here the buttons. Need to tab any screens of the related to this UI of the cells. We need to making like here the UI. We need to put it here. We need to first of all go here the scroll down and we need to find out this view. After here the this filter screen, so need to here this is the grid buttons and here scroll view is the grids and like this here the items. Now check this here the items on tabs events need to available or not, so need to check here. Now need to go jump definitions and we need to write down here the and start state not state where on press event while callbacks question mark. This is the optionals. If your user puts then to work, otherwise not work. Pressed on press. Like so need to write down here. Now need to find out this Z stacks and we need to write down here the on tab event. Tab gestures. If need to found this here so on press like click events need to pass here. Same as you need to use this here the cells inside you need to integrate here. Now need to copy this ones and back this screens and we need to find out here for this horizontal text. After this one we need to write down here the on tab events on tab gestures and we need to perform this here the UI. Now need to write down here the is show size. Need to call this here the toggles. Again same here for this here the clipped. After the need to get this here the on press event like set here and show toggles. Like so need to putting here. Now same as you need to copy here the waste tag with these titles. We need to here. Need to copy these ones and also like here copy is paste. Now need to paste. Unused codes we need to remove here and we need to set here the select size. Likes need to press and need to sort to need to set here the size like here primary text and need to apply here and we need to restart this app. Now we need to go again here this scroll view, select here these ones, select here and select any ones and show like this here the size box we need to show here. And then after we need to putting this here the waste tags inside the scroll view, enable large smalls like this value we need to put here. We need to need this here the buttons we need to put as a bottoms we need to create it here the round buttons we need to use this here the round buttons. These titles types no needs so need to set here the titles as we need to set this here the add to cut, and style no needs, need to clean here, and on press event you need to call like here. On press event we need to calling here, and we need to again we need to call here show is show is show is short is size, set here to false like here. Now we need to make here the divider. Again so we need to copy and paste for this divider here, apply here, and we need to set here the space as a 15 is good for the both. Now we need to set here the text, make here the button, action labels like here, create here the horizontal stack, paste this text, and we need to apply this here the size info like here, and we need to set here those center to left, and bottom remove here, remove this here also bottoms, and we need to set here the regulars font here 16 regulars R16, so need to use this here the 16 regular fonts need to apply here for this info buttons. And now need to set here the icons of here the next system name, and we need to call this here the next, we need to set it here for this size, we need to put it here for this UI resizables, and set here the scale to fit, and set here the param width, we need to set here the 20, and height also 20. Like so need to setting here for these labels, as well as need to set here the param height 50 for these buttons. For these buttons we need to set here 50 like here's, and then like text, like applying here the buttons. Now we need to restart here and need to see this here the UI. Maybe we need to put here the space is display good. Show here, and we need to call this here the new clothes, and top select here and show like this here the UI. Space is not working, and make sure we need to set here the horizontal paddings for this UI is now H20, flex putting here to set here 35, maybe 30 is good for this UI. Set here the 15, and like this show here, and show like this here the UI. Now we need to put this here the grid, you need to set here. Now maybe need to go inside here the filter screens, and we need to find out here the first of all the columns. We need to need here the pixels, need to copy here this, and we need to go and we need to paste this here this column. And we need to set this here the size columns. Like these titles we need to set here. Now again we need to go filters and to copy this here the size area. And we need to paste this here like here. And scroll down and to find out here the categories. And we need to copy this here the list. Horizontal weak reads we need to need here and apply here. Now you need to copying here this data with this padding no needs, horizontal padding no needs. We need to only copy this grade and back here, and we need to put here the after this space replace with here, set here the size and size area like here. Select constraints, so I need to fix here the tab, remove here, and we need to removing here. This one's no needs. Now we need to set here the select size is equal to need to given this here the indexed is good. Only one select for the add to carts. Then after copy here this value, need to put here the double quotes, doubles equal to, replace with here the set here the sized array selection event, and like you need to showing this here the height. Now also we need to check here the value of this year's Excel SML cell. Now working goods. Now we need to restarting this here the UI, and we need to open this here the any products and select like this here, set it here, showing display goods, and we need to give this here the backgrounds as a white colors need to put here. Now we need to go here and make sure we need to put here this padding, vertical padding, grid, here, vertical side frames, infinity. Maybe infinity is individuals, like we to remove here. There stack buttons, frame, remove this height here, size info, and we need to set here the background color has a white color, so need to set here for this UI. Copy this here, white, already white set it here for the backgrounds. Now restart here and this grid, set here the vertical 15, apply here. Now restarting here this app, and we need to select any one and show like this here the UI. Now make here the same UI we need to developing here and set it here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down inside the comment section, so I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.